We are now more than 4 years into a grinding conflict, and an end to the fighting is nowhere in sight. The traditional battlefield has essentially frozen. Ground forces are trading artillery over the same scarred terrain month after month, with minimal physical movement. National borders have been locked down and heavily fortified, making the sweeping infantry advances of earlier years nearly impossible to execute. The sky is still lit up by relentless nighttime operations and kinetic drone attacks, but these strikes are yielding diminishing strategic returns for the resources spent. When an opposing military is too entrenched to break through physically, strategists stop looking at the front line and start looking for a backdoor into the enemy's society. That backdoor bypasses the mud entirely and leads straight into quiet city streets, miles away from any gunfire. This new campaign targets the domestic economy directly, focusing on the vital organs of civilian survival and everyday routine. The primary targets of this offensive are massive logistics networks and interior retail warehouses. This shift has transformed e-commerce hubs into critical besieged wartime infrastructure, moving them from the periphery of business into the crosshairs of the conflict. This operation relies on a dual-pronged pressure system. Hackers deploy cyber warfare to scramble digital manifests, while physical operatives create deliberate bottlenecks at key transit locations. The immediate goal is to throttle domestic freight and highway transport, slowing the movement of essential goods to a crawl. That puts the immense burden of keeping the civilian economy functioning squarely on the shoulders of Russian e-commerce giants like Ozon. But harsh international sanctions limit their access to vehicle replacement parts, while targeted internal disruptions constantly sever the final critical step of last-mile delivery to the consumer. This map shows a healthy national supply chain. Goods flow outward from central distribution hubs to smaller delivery outposts. But when asymmetric attacks knock central nodes offline, sudden bottlenecks create massive inventory backlogs, and outer delivery connections immediately collapse. Disabling one major warehouse creates a severe multiplier effect, disrupting the daily lives of hundreds of thousands of civilians simultaneously without firing a single shot. For the citizens staring at their phones, this abstract supply chain stress translates instantly into empty digital shopping carts, canceled orders, and severe delivery delays. When retail platforms can't guarantee inventory, it creates an environment of artificial scarcity, which rapidly drives up the retail price of basic household goods. This internal sector stress bleeds outward, causing macroinflation that further destabilizes the national currency and diminishes the purchasing power of the average household. This creates a dangerous strategic trap for the state. As the domestic economy